What distinguishes a restaurant as the best in an unrivaled restaurant city? Fresh food, creative presentation, cutting-edge concepts, and intriguing combinations, along with price, ambiance, and service, make up a delicate mix. The top eateries in Chicago come in all sizes and forms, from pizza places to Michelin-starred powerhouses to some of the city's best value meals. Every region of the world is represented in the cuisines, which include Korean, Mexican, Italian, Mediterranean, and Indian meals. Stuffing your belly at one of these restaurants is undoubtedly one of the best things to do in Chicago, whether you're a longtime resident or just visiting for the weekend. These 10 locations guarantee a fantastic experience and a unique taste of Chicago. Some people spend a lot of money, whereas others are more frugal. Number 10. Alla Vita. Alla Vita is an Italian-American restaurant that recently debuted thanks to a collaboration between the Boca restaurant group and chef Lee Wolin. There is a sizable patio outside, and the interior is decorated with Fornasetti-inspired artwork and Italian floral patterns, creating a relaxed, garden-like environment that is especially appealing in the cooler months. The cuisine at Alla Vita includes antipasto, salads, homemade pastas such as cacio e pepe ricotta dumplings, al forno pizzas with whole sea bream, or lasagna with morels and fontina, and vegetables. One of America's favorite Italian comfort foods, chicken parmesan dinner for 2 or 4 friends, is presented by Wolin, a Michelin-starred chef known for his chicken specialties at Boca and Gigi's Chicken Shop. The wine menu at Alla Vita emphasizes small, lesser-known wineries and features a wide selection of wines by the glass. Number 9. The Publican. Long before it became a trendy culinary term, the Publican helped Fulton Market become what it is today by emphasizing farm-to-table cuisine. Its star hadn't faded despite being one of the first to launch in the untamed meatpacking neighborhood in 2008. You can always rely on some of the greatest bread in the city fresh from the shop's own bakery because the menus are seasonal and change frequently. Even though they are recognized for their charcuterie and meat, you can also expect delicious, sustainably raised fish, seafood, and veggies. Everything is delicious: briny oysters, whitefish Milanese, grilled carrots, ham chop, and chicken from the Slogel family farm. The Publican has been around for more than a decade, but its broad selection of international beers and continuously changing cuisine maintain it in the top 10. Also among the greatest in the city is the weekend brunch. Number 8. Tsuko. Everyone likes Mexican food, but when it's prepared using French techniques and a Michelin-starred superstar like Chef Carlos Gaetan, expect pyrotechnics. The restaurant in River North recently added more room and ventilation, as well as patio and semi-outdoor seating with retractable floor-to-ceiling doors. Expect a smooth, modern atmosphere, as well as a seductive fusion of French and Mexican flavors, such as French onion soup with poblano chiles, Gruyere cheese, and crostini. Fine tuna ceviche, steak tartare, and mussels and saffron beurre blanc throbbing with dried chorizo, pickled jalapenos, and other dishes can be found on the menu. A baguette is obviously necessary for the slam dunk. Customers should order an old-fashioned that is resonant with Old Forester bourbon, mole syrup, mole bitters, and chili ash if they are fans of the culinary wizardry known as mole. Number 7. Soul and Smoke. Chef DeAndre Carter's barbecue is both approachable and refined, reflecting the trip he made from his grandmother's Southside kitchen to the Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts. Soul and Smoke is the pitmaster of barbecue in Chicago, with a proper restaurant in Evanston, a food truck, a takeout location in Avondale, and a residency in Time Out Market. What makes you happy? Planks of juicy brisket, the star meat of barbecue, in a dinner or sandwich accompanied by house-made bread and butter, pickled cucumber, and sweet onions. Buttery, soulful grits topped with substantial sautéed chicken or pork, perfectly cooked greens enriched with savory bits of smoked turkey, or gooey cavatappi noodles covered in 3 kinds of cheese. Number 6. Smith. The combination tasting menu restaurant Smith and downstairs pub The Loyalist, which received 2 Michelin stars in less than 2 years, are a fever dream that Chicagoans don't want to wake up from. With their seasonally inspired multi-course dinners at Smith, executive chef John B. Shields and his executive pastry chef wife Karen Yuri Shields, both former employees of Charlie Trotter's and Alinea, have worked some real magic. The pair purchases their ingredients directly from the farm, which is an hour south of Chicago, and grows only food for the restaurant. This is where farm-to-table cuisine truly takes root. Although it may come out as stuffy, the setting is relaxed and welcoming with a warm open kitchen and hardwood tables. Allow 2.5 hours for the event, which can be enhanced with an additional beverage pairing. Number 5. Lure Fish Bar Chicago. Consider making a reservation for your first date or an intimate evening at this attractive location next to the 21C Museum Hotel. The opulent ambiance is enhanced with warm woods and a burgundy sushi bar decorated with hand-glazed ceramic tiles. There is sushi, and it is excellent. The dynamite roll is exactly what it sounds like. A hot scallop topped with spicy tuna, yellowtail, and tobiko. Even the traditional hamachi roll is bursting with the flavor of fresh fish. Don't miss the succulent blue crab, uni, or yellowtail served on top of crunchy sushi rice. It's a flavor you won't soon forget. Indulgent appetizers like deviled eggs topped with pint-sized crispy oysters, caviar service, and lobster mac and cheese, as well as sandwiches like a shrimp po' boy and a classic lobster roll, are all part of the lure menu, which includes much more than just sushi. Oysters, some of which come with bright additions like pineapple relish and jalapeno ponzu, lobster bisque, and New England clam chowder, are also available. Number 4. Virtue. Although River North attracts more tourists, you'd do yourself a favor by paying the South Side some attention. In Hyde Park, Virtue is a Southern-style American restaurant that exudes friendliness, thankfulness, and simply delicious food. Chef Eric Williams, a partner in the Michelin-rated County Barbecue restaurant and the former executive chef of the acclaimed restaurant MK, blends all of his acclaimed experience with his love of Southern culture. The restaurant's elaborate recipes, which include gumbo, barbecue pork steak with smothered cabbage, roast chicken, blackened catfish with Carolina gold rice, and collard greens with smoked turkey, recreate the warmth of Williams' great-grandmother's home and pay tribute to his ancestry. Alcohol-free or strong cocktails like the Hyde Park Sazerac are also options. Number 3. The Bristol. Those who have enjoyed Chef Larry Feldmeyer's 16, The Albert cuisine inspired by the winter months will undoubtedly return to taste his inventiveness during the warmer months when the Bristol uses produce from its own garden. The candlelit restaurant in Bucktown epitomizes coziness and warmth, and the fact that customers can select from a delectable 8-course tasting menu or extremely seasonal, produce-driven a la carte dishes means that a wider range of dining budgets can be accommodated. Autumn delivers expertly prepared harvest dishes like ricotta, oyster mushrooms, and charred corn agnolotti, and corn bisque. In the winter, you can eat a variety of ripe citrus-enhancing recipes, as well as pickled and adaptable winter vegetables. Menus for the spring and summer also sway the earth's richness. Many diners who order a la carte begin their meal with freshly baked milk bread, a seasonal salad or soup like celeriac, and a light appetizer like fish tartare. Number 2. Boca. Boca is comparable to the high school student who, in addition to being the quarterback and the lead in the musicals, you couldn't help but like him since he was such a kind man. A conga line of interested guests, both old and new, is attracted by the restaurant's 10 straight Michelin stars, best new chef and pastry chef accolades, and major renovation. Lee Woolen, an award-winning chef and partner, has a way with seasonal American cuisine, elevating even common veggies to the point where they overwhelm the palate. Imagine how he prepares Icelandic cod or whole roast duck that has been dry-aged. Smoked carrots, lightly cured campacci, and black truffle taglioni are all excellent appetizers. Don't miss Kim Mok's eye-catching, appropriately sized desserts that will make you happy rather than grumble. Despite the expensive bill, the service is excellent, and you'll feel like everything is wonderful when you leave. Number 1. Alinea. The Alinea, often known as the paragraph mark, denotes the beginning of a new thought process. Since 2005, the restaurant Alinea has been redefining dining, and it is the only one in Chicago to maintain 3 stars from Michelin, latest in 2021. Culinary fans from all over the world come to Chef Grant Akatz's 20-course menu to enjoy the one-of-a-kind meals that are continually changing at the convergence of art and science. The all-small courses may be delivered on wire hangers, micro-pedestals, or pillows fitted with lavender air. Open minds and big wallets are the ideal accompaniments to dinner at the theater. There are 2 showings of the first-floor gallery experience per night for groups of 2 or 4 people only. The most exclusive and modern experience is the kitchen table, which can accommodate parties of 6. A multi-course sampling menu is available at 3 salons for groups of 2, 4, or 6 people. Online reservations should be made at least 2 months in advance. Yes, 2 months, you heard that right. Apart from Alinea, or maybe even not Alinea, which restaurant in Chicago is your favorite and why? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates.